Welcome back, all you wonderfully beautiful people out there. And you not so attractive ones too. But that's not your fault. It's genes.
Yes. Just happens to be. But jumping into our first game, it's going to be XGN. It's going to be Too Quick, Rizma, Bloods, and Bevels going against Orbit. Very big matchup. This is round 2 match.
How many teams are signed up today?
So there were 81 teams signed up when I saw, but
96 teams graded overall.
But only 17.
Wait, what?
17 in the whole bracket.
You said there was 18. Wait, 96 teams signed up and
I don't think they understood that you needed the one player in the top 100 in pro points. And I don't know if a lot of rosters were filled. So this whole thing's going to end tonight.
No.
Yeah.
No. Because it's all best of 5s.
We're already in with by 8 it'll be round 3.
Quarterfinals. Best of 5s though.
That's true. So we'll have to get confirmation if the whole thing is going to be played tonight or if it's going to be broken in 2 nights. But no, right now it's going to be XGN with a pretty nice lead over this Orbit lineup.
Let's find out Too Quick can play AW, man. Like he's been kind of
out of the game
under
for a
the
bit.
radar, just kind of doing his thing. I did not know he was, you know, like good at AW.
I'm happy to see him and Rizma playing again. 2 guys that just hilarious
just
people.
cracks
Just
me
funny,
up,
yeah, just awesome people to be around.
The funniest thing about Too Quick, I feel, is every event he goes so hard he loses his voice.
Yes.
And like by the end of it, you cannot understand what he's saying.
Oh no, you can't hear him at all. You're gonna see Lawless playing for Orbit. Obviously played with Aware during the regular season. Now on Orbit, gonna be looking to try and win this hardpoint match. Currently down though by a nice chunk.
Have you seen Precisely before?
Nope.
No, neither have I.
When I did the show with Puckett, he asked me if I've ever seen this guy or cast him before. I said absolutely not.
I wonder. There's some Wuju going on. We'll see. Oh, as Precisely picks up one, it's gonna fall. Guys in the chat, if you know who Precisely is, let us know. Let us know.
Because we don't.
Yeah, we have no idea. Craziness. Too Quick, 22 and 18, top of his team. On the hill. ASM, all right. I'm gonna do what I've been kind of saying that I've been doing. Just looking through bass hands.
I feel Bloods is another player I feel like we haven't seen in a very long time. This is kind of like a throwback matchup, so to speak. We haven't seen Bloods in a while. No, Black Ops 2 was very prominent, you know, playing with Ego a ton. Haven't seen him much since then. Does he have actually the Champs camo on? Yes, he does.
Is that the Champs camo?
Yeah. At least the gun. The gun is.
The gun is.
You can see the stars moving on. Go back to it.
Why would you not have everything?
He probably does. Traditionally.
That's silly. That's very silly indeed. I would want to use it all. Question though.
Yes.
There's something someone in my stream was actually asking me earlier on, and they were saying the effects of the trophy system in this game doesn't seem to be very prominent. Is there really a point in running it anymore?
Me and Puckett actually spoke about that when we were on the show.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and it's different from the mechanic that the way it's intended to work in this game works. The way it's intended to works. I mean, it's an exo trophy. The trophy is connected to your character. If the nade is not on your character, it's not going to go out of its way and blow it up.
Right. Would that be cool if it did that?
Sure, but then it's not. Then it's not working in the way the mechanic was intended to work.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's the problem. But I think you're also seeing that. I think the real, like, when you're really getting down into the huge issue here, when you're talking about the EXO trophy, is the reason why you're bringing this up is because Hardwire falls in that perk 3 tree.
We talked about that briefly earlier on today as well.
But I like that from the standpoint that it creates a choose and, you know, a choice. Creates a choice. And I think that a lot of players, don't want to say they're lazy, but they just want to pick a soldier in their gun and just spawn in and just run around. But that's not how it's supposed to be done.
Okay. Have to kind of adapt to what's going on. This is a ridiculous scoreline. 229 to 97. Like, I expected a bit of a fight. Like, damn.
No, I ran to the bathroom, and when I came back, Ron was like, you know, we have Orbit versus XGN. I was like, no, knowing both teams, this is going to be a good match. We walked in here a little bit once the match had started, it was a blowout. Too Quick just going ham right now, 32 and 26. Really taking over this hardpoint game.
Bloods as well, about to find his 30th kill. And there it is. It's going to be his 30th on precisely. Too Quick, though, as you mentioned, just kind of the play to keep your eye out for. Using that ASM-1, looking for more. Two players are going to be in front of him, finds them both. I mean, is Too Quick kind of back to his old ways?
Too Quick never, as an anchor, never really fit that role. Right. He's so aggressive and plays so fast that I think once he switched over to a sub, we even saw it a little bit in Black Ops 2 when he was playing with Evil, switched over to a sub, and he was playing much better. So I think the submachine gun definitely fits Too Quick's style.
Rizma finding the
Rizma!
Oh, that was nice. 246, 106, minute left, game over. XGN going to pick up map number 1. I'm very surprised by the deficit. You know, if you told me XGN won map 1, I could be like, okay, yeah, but by 250 to 106? Nah.
And then, Ron, you want to just bring up the bracket real quick? We can talk about it before we get into all these matches. So, FaZe Black, they'll have the number 1 seed. They'll be going up against Arsenal or Fatal Initiative. The winner of this game, it's going to be Fear versus Dark Below. Go against them, so that's a good matchup to look out for.
Dark Below?
Below Zero. I don't know why I always mess their name up.
I was like, wait, what?
I was like, yeah, that's a Destiny expansion. Orbit versus XGN. They're in the match that we're watching right now. Then versus, they will play the winner of Isolation versus Team Sketched. So the winner of this could potentially move on to face FaZe Black down the line. Stunner, they're playing Set to Destroy right now. And then they can potentially match up with Echo. That would be a very good match. Stunner versus Brian Satan, those guys. And then looking further down, we have SB, Young Gods OQ, and then Resurrection. So it looks like SB would have a pretty nice route to that finals. I think, you know, the teams that we looked out for coming in, I think are the teams that we're going to see do very well. I think we're going to see Strictly Business, Stunner, and FaZe Black go pretty far.
Wait, SB have a bye to round 3?
Yes. Where? So they have a match. It's
against what? That's weird.
Oh, so they're playing Cosmos, Silly, Enzo, and Nelson.
That's not an easy.
That's not an easy match.
No, for like the first round, like that's.
Yeah.
That's not going to be easy at all. Actually, I think that could be one of the harder games they play up until maybe the quarterfinals or semifinals.
Yeah. So definitely look out for, I think, Stunner right here. They'll have to get by Echo. That'll be a tough match. But I think, actually, no, they would actually play. This would be for top 2. So those teams would get in. And then the loser of these two would have to play each other. So Stunner could potentially have to play, if they lost the SB, play the loser of, I mean, if favorites went out, they would play the loser of Isolation versus FaZe Black. So that would be Vicious, Evasion, Ivy, and Swarly.
Okay, so lots of action to stay sort of in tune with. We'll keep you updated with the bracket and the games as they go on. For now, though, quick commercial break. When we return, we'll be heading over to Search and Destroy on Riot. Be right back.